What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bring Me Joy-Con. Today we have to talk about the game that we were all waiting for, Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, I was particularly excited to try this out because everybody was talking about it. Everybody was saying what an outstanding game this was going to be. And I know that people that were fans of the first Luigi Mansion were excited because they said the second one was slightly disappointing, though I have heard some people say it's still a good game. I myself had not really given either of them a real shot. I played one of them when I was fairly young at a Walmart, I believe it was, and they had it on display when it first released on the GameCube, and the control was stuck, and Luigi was spinning in circles, and I thought that that's what the gameplay was like, and it really kind of pushed me away. I thought it was odd. And then years and years later, I learned that, of course, that's not how the game works. You don't just spin in circles all day. And I just never really got around to trying it, even though it always looked kind of interesting to me. So I finally got it. I picked it up on Halloween. I was so excited to try it, me and my son both. I had promised him for like 8 months that we were going to get it, and we ran out and we picked it up on Halloween right before trick-or-treating. And then the whole time we were trick-or-treating, he said, "Can we go home and play?" And we still had a good time trick-or-treating, but when we got home, we fired it up, and at first I was confused because I couldn't play two-player. They advertised a co-op mode where one of you was Gooigi and one of you was Luigi. And I knew at some point I was going to figure out how to do it, but I kind of wanted to play it blindly. I didn't want to give anything away. And sure enough, about, 30, 40 minutes in, you find the professor gives you Gooigi, and once you unlock that ability, the game becomes a very, very fun for co-op because it's absolutely fantastic to play. I would say probably one of the best co-op games on the Nintendo Switch, and I know that's pretty high praise, but I really think it deserves it. There's puzzles that you can do, and to progress in the game, you've got to, pull these levers and different things, and it takes two people, and you can do it by yourself and switch between the two characters a bunch of times, but it's way more fun to do in co-op and help each other out and figure out these puzzles to progress in the game. It's also really fun to smash these ghosts together, and I really, really like that, and I think I haven't heard a lot of people talk about the co-op mode in this in reviews and such, and that's something I really want to stress is just how good the co-op mode in Luigi's Mansion 3 is. Now, something else I want to talk about are the visuals, the graphics, because I wasn't expecting a lot from this game. I know, Nintendo isn't really known for super high-quality graphics. They're known for making quality games that you want to play. And this game might be one of the best looking games on the Switch. It's just really clean looking, and really the graphics are really good, and they do a lot with a lot of the game, you're in a spooky hotel, so a lot of the game is in shadow, and it's just really fantastic looking, and I think they did a really good job, and it's something I didn't really think about going into this game, is that the graphics were going to blow me away, and they definitely did, so it was a very pleasant surprise. Something else that really blew me away was just the size of this game. There's 15 floors in this hotel, and I was really surprised at how big this game ended up being. Every time you find a hotel elevator button, you put it into the elevator, and then you can access that floor. So basically, that's how you progress through the game is that you do a floor, you fight the boss, and then when you destroy the boss, then you get the next elevator button. And the bosses are all very cool and unique looking, and like one of them's like a security guard, and he's on the shopping floor, and another one is a chef, and he's on this floor where all the fine dining takes place in the hotel, and it's just very cool the amount of effort they put into differentiating these different bosses and really giving them some characteristics and quality, and I really enjoy that. It makes for a very interesting gaming experience. Every time you go to another floor, there's a different theme, and the final boss is based off of that theme. There's also an online mode where you can play with up to 8 people and do a bunch of different mini games and stuff. It sort of reminds me of like Mario Party mini games a little bit. That's pretty cool. I'm not super into it. I'm more into just the main storyline. Just like in Odyssey, I wasn't really into the balloon hiding thing, but it's a cool thing for those people that do enjoy it, so I'm glad it's there. I really like how much effort they put into Luigi himself and just how nice he looks, and his different characteristics and his different sound effects and his different noises he makes and stuff. It really gives him a lot of quality and a lot of just like a uniqueness, and kind of really differentiates him and his personality from, say, Mario. And that's something that I feel they haven't really done a lot of. Obviously, they made him green and not red, but that was to tell the difference between the two. But they never really gave him a ton of quality other than that, as far as like putting an effort to make him his own unique person. And I really enjoy that they've done that this time around, and you really get to know Luigi, and that's something that I think a lot of Luigi fans have been wanting for a long time, so it's very cool to see that happening in this game. And I really think that it kind of, I think it's surprising how good this game is. You guys will be surprised, and I think it really put Luigi's character and the Luigi's Mansion's games into like a new tier of quality, as far as it used to be sort of just like a side game for those fans that liked Luigi. And I really feel like this puts it up there with like Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. It's definitely a AAA title, and it's just fantastic, and I really hope that they continue to do that with the Luigi's Mansion franchise. I'm really hoping that they'll port the first and the second games over, just because I think it would be fantastic to play on my Switch. If not, I do have access to them on my other consoles, and I will pick them up and try them, because I'm definitely interested in trying them out now that I've tried this one. But, let's hope that Nintendo ports 1 and 2 and makes the trilogy complete on the Nintendo Switch. The Switch gets ports from pretty much everything else, so I don't see why not. Lastly, I just want to say this it's great. I mean, it's a very high quality game, and I feel like Nintendo put a lot of work into this, and I do think it's worth your money. Most places have it for $60, but if you buy things at Walmart, they're generally $10 less or so. Most of their $60 titles are $50, and most of their $40 titles are $32, so I guess that's an $8 difference. But, so I always check there first if I can, and if not, then I'll go somewhere else to pick stuff up. Guys, if you enjoy my channel, if you enjoyed this review, if you enjoy video games in general, please subscribe to the channel. Please ring the bell so you can be notified every time I post. We're working really hard over here on the channel, and we just really appreciate a little support. And follow us on Instagram, and if you guys like talking video games, come join the Discord, because it's a lot of fun to chat with you guys about stuff and about new games that are coming out and things like that. And you have a lot more access to just chit chat with me about stuff if you like video games. in that Discord. So I will put a link in the description for that. It is getting a little bigger, and it's, the bigger it gets, the more fun it is to talk to people. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.